Joining us today, first at bat, the great Rudy Sarzo, Quiet Riot. The history between Rudy Sarzo, Kevin DuBrow, undeniable. But let's go back to where it all began. Before your days in Ozzy, you were in the band with Randy and Kevin.
Yeah, for me, the whole thing began when I joined Quiet Riot in 1978. And then Randy left in 79 to join Ozzy. And then I stayed in touch with Kevin and I played with him in DuBrow. I lived with him right up until I joined Ozzy. And then I started playing with Randy and Ozzy. And then when Randy passed away in 82, um, I get a call from Kevin inviting me to go into the studio to record work for something that a possible record that they were working on, and I was just going to play on Thunderbird, and
The
that's a
tribute to
song that
Randy.
Kevin wrote for Randy as a tribute when Randy left to join Ozzy. And so when I was in Dubrow, I used to play that song with him. So I was very familiar with the song. And, so what you hear on the record is my bass line, that I used to play with him in Dubrow with. And since I knew the song already, we did it really quickly. So by the time that I left the session, because they booked like 3 or 4 hours, I had recorded about 4 songs for what became the Metal Health record,
Right.
including Slick Black Cadillac.
When you were tracking these songs in your wildest imagination, did you think that
Mm.
this record was going to be like one of the biggest things?
I thought it was going to be a demo because it was done at Pasha. So Mental Health was the first big record to be recorded there. And then after I recorded Speak of the Devil, I officially left Ozzy and went back with Quiet Riot. See what happened is this: after Randy died, I lost my Quiet Riot family because
Mhm.
I kept going. See, Quiet Riot, breaks cease to exist when Randy leaves, but I keep playing with Kevin. So I
Mhm.
still have that Quiet Riot consciousness that I'm playing with, right? From my end of being in it, uh, when I say familiarity, it means integrity, musical integrity. I mean, Randy Rhoads was the guitar player coming, him coming from a family of music educators. His family owned a music school. He was a teacher at the music school. He grew up playing classical music before he started playing electric. So his musical integrity was at the very top of his hierarchy of what he did every day.
A lot of turbulence in the band, right, at some point because people were leaving and coming back. But I think it also
Mm,
added to a lot of the great music that you created. Sometimes that turbulence
mm.
it brings some attitude into the music.
Well, I mean, when Randy left, that was the end of Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
There was no Quiet Riot. That ended. And then it became, at some point, Dubrow. He named it Dubrow so there could be one constant. It's me coming home. So it's me like, see, when I was talking about the Quiet Riot consciousness, it was when I joined the band in 78, it was the first time that I was in a group where every single member of the group, we all thought we had the same collective consciousness.
Mhm.
It's like, wow, we're all after the same goal here to make music and to get a record deal and to make this our career, our life.
But did you ever think it's while you were doing the Ozzy thing with Randy? Did you ever think that it would circle back to maybe working with Kevin and
Well, yeah, that wasn't really a something that we would think of. I mean, there were a lot of things happened really fast. It was a very fast transition. Uh, the series of events. First of all, when I got the call to join Ozzy, I got a call from Sharon, and at the time I was playing in a band called Angel that I really enjoyed.
Punky Meadows
I
Angel?
like the band. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Punky, and Punky and the guys. And I
great
really
guitar
enjoy
player.
the guys. And yeah, and there was a bit of still of that consciousness, that I had with Quiet Riot, but not quite the same, not the same integrity, because it was, these were rock and roll guys. They were after the rock and roll lifestyle, not like Randy had that musical integrity
Or it was all about
of
music and
it's
playing.
all about the music. Yeah, yeah. So but nevertheless, I got the call and I turned it down. So Kevin, I was living with Kevin, and he goes, "Who was that?" And I go, "Oh, it's Sharon, Ozzy's manager. What does she want?" "Oh, She offered me an audition. And so, are you going? No, I turned it down. So he starts yelling at me for not, for having turned down. So obviously, Kevin thought it was a good idea of me joining Ozzy.
That's cool.
You know,
He was
yeah,
looking out for you too.
and yeah, and to be honest with you, Randy and I, we used to come home on breaks, and as soon as we got to the airport, we got on the limo, and go pick up Kevin, take him to the Rainbow, and give him an update of what was going on out there. Because being in LA in 1980, 81, which is when, yeah, I joined in 81, so it would be 81, 82, when we were taking him to the Rainbow and telling him about bands like Girl, bands like Def Leppard, and all the new wave of metal that was not too far away from what he was doing in DuBrow. We were just basically reporting back and say, hey, man, keep doing what you're doing because, this is happening. It's not happening here yet in LA. It's
I
not
love that
happening
though.
in the
You were looking
US.
out for your friend, man.
Of course.
It's great, to hear those stories about you and Kevin. How you always looked out for Kevin, even when you were out to doing something. You rooted for him. You wanted the success, and it was nice that it was able to happen all together.
I mean, I still look out for Kevin and Randy and Frankie. I mean, my mission when I go on stage with Quiet Riot now is to celebrate their memory and the legacy of the band.
Right. And you're doing a great job with that. And we appreciate you taking the time, Rudy. Great to see you, my friend. And everybody, pick
My
up this
pleasure.
book.
God bless you.
Bless you, man. There's a lot of great photos of you and Randy and Kevin. Keep on rolling. My fan club years with Kevin DuBrow and Quiet Riot. Photographs by Mark Weiss, Ron Sobol, put together by Missy Whitney, and Rudy Sarzo, our first guest. Much love to you, my friend.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.